Hey guys, Billy George here, and as the camera may be shaky, I'm going to hold it with two hands, but today we got a two-part episode that I'm going to be doing, and today we're going to be focusing on the exterior, and what the exterior is basically going to consist of is essentially the third brake light from an Escalade, roof rack from an Escalade, and G3 taillights that are designed and mimicked as the Escalade without wiring or splicing, which is a massive bonus, so we're not harming the harness. And if you ever decide to go back, it's just simple plug and play. I do state later in the video and explain the difference between a G4 and a G3 if you guys are looking into that, and I'll also make a small explanation video as well further on in the months to come about explaining G3, G4, and the quote-unquote G5 taillights and how you can get them onto your rig. But it's essentially a conversion. All I'm doing essentially is improving the appearance of the car, and I just want you guys to join along the ride. I am going to be explaining as I always do, or in talk a little bit, but most of the time you guys are going to be seeing me in fast motion, just going at it. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. It is a pretty hefty video. It's the first one that I ever done, and tell me what you guys feel like about those long videos. If you guys like them, if you guys feel like they should be condensed a little bit more, your opinion matters, and I also want to hear from you guys. So nonetheless, y'all enjoy the video. Essentially what you guys are going to be seeing right now, as previously stated in my tutorial video, you got two 10mm sockets, or 2mm nuts right here that you need to get off, and you also have a star bit screw right here. You got 3 of them. I suggest that you guys spray them down with W40 like I did, because I went ahead and did a test spot, which was the middle one, and that's because this is glass, and whatever torque these guys had it is insane. But I had to grab a ratchet with a 1/4 socket with a little star bit. Now this is the jankiest thing I've ever created because I don't know what happened to that tool that I had previously. But I went ahead and sprayed them down, made sure that they were way loose, or loose from all the years, because they did seize up really bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and just remove these 2 screws, and I'm going to show you guys the brake light as well. Here it is right here, and painted to paint match. It took a couple of months to get that going, as there's still a massive wait time for the items or getting car painted. I just lost my screw. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead. Now that it's clean, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Escalade third brake light that I have right here, And all you got to do is just rinse and repeat what you guys just did. Okay. And now the last step is go ahead and pop this, open it, and all this stuff, guys, can legitimately be done at home. You don't have to take it to a shop, or you don't have to take it anywhere specific and pay hundreds of dollars just for people to install this. I mean, I get it. This right here, what I created, is essentially the most jankiest thing, but this is honestly just a star bit. In my previous video, I had like the cobalt, and it was color graded or color coded, and it was the gray pack that I had, and all that stuff is linked in the description below, and I'll go ahead and relink all this stuff. It's just, I quite frankly don't know, and I only had the red, and the red one was just not working, and this is what honestly saved most of this right there, because I honestly thought I was SOL. And then there we go. And now this is done, and that's done. There's going to be questions inside the comment sections asking, did you even test it? Yes. Everything looked good, LEDs turning on perfectly, then sent it out to the spray booth. Okay, so just to resolve any questions why I did not test it, I was 100% sure it worked because I saw it in person. It was a part out car. Nonetheless, here we go. I'm going to show you guys the brake light. Alright guys, just now realized that the car had to be in drive for the brake light to work, as the footage literally showed the light not working, and I almost like munched on my own words. Nonetheless, the brake light is right there in its full glory. Go ahead and press the brake one more time. There you guys go. And now we're gonna go ahead and focus on that roof rack, get that blinged out real quick, and get it matching with the rest of the Escalade conversion thing that I'm doing. Nonetheless, guys, I'll see you guys on top of the roof. So I noticed that there was an issue with this piece right here. It must be from a different part of a car, because I quite frankly don't know what piece this is from. But this is the same quadrant that I needed, because that one was missing, but it's missing that hole so I can drill it. So it would be like this, like how it was in the car. I can get the hole right here, but I can't get the middle one for some reason. So guess what I'm gonna do? Just go ahead and drill it. I know like where the spot is because I marked it with a brown. It sucks that I have to do this, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, so what you guys are looking at essentially is the new drill hole that I did for this, so I can get it to work. And I'm perfectly content with this perfect hole that it has right now, so this will have to do. So we'll go back to the little speed run that we were doing. The roof rack is now complete. Now we got 1, 2, 3 right here, and 4. And it's complete. It is sealed and ready to go. The swap basically took around 40 minutes, I guess I would say. That would be my guesstimate, excluding what I had to do with this bad boy right here and just drill a hole. Other than that, I have not seen any seal issues. It's doing perfectly fine, and and anybody that had any worry that the hole right here was gonna not, what's it called, collect water, well, it's impossible for it to collect water since it's sealed and the cap is up top. Other than that, here is the chrome as well, and we're all set. Now I'm going to take you guys to the back, as I got one more thing I need to show you guys. Hello everyone. So as you guys saw, so far what we have completed is essentially the roof rack, third brake light, and I got one more thing that I think is going to tie the look completely well. And all it's going to take is a Phillips screwdriver and 2 grand spanking new G3 taillights. Now, there's a very big difference between G3 and G4. I will post pictures as I talk to you guys about these and go from there. The G3 is a curved taillight for our make and model cars. We don't have to change these appliques right here. Guys, if you guys want to go for the G4s are angular and they have like this hard line definition going down. So will this applique. But because I do not want to change these, as I spent already enough money as it is on the back end, I wanted to keep it OEM and somewhat traditional. I feel like the LTZs should have received a little bit more love and care, like the new ones that we're getting right now with the high countries. So this is gonna stay, and we're just gonna slap up some LEDs so it can match the top end right up here that we just swapped. And I feel like it will tie out the back end pretty well. As you guys can see, my trunk is a complete mess, but if we flip it around, everything is just like what we expect. The only thing that we're going to be replacing is essentially this LED, or this halogen reverse light, with our LEDs that I installed previously. And it does also have the tabs right here that it will help connect, and I paid $140 for this. This is a transistor, or a resistor pack right here that will also help with the hyper flash. Well, how we're going to do this is essentially, let me put this down. I paid $150 for this set. It is recommended in the forum that I have been using for quite some time right now. And what I'm going to do is get a smaller Phillips head real quick. Okay, now I got a smaller Phillips head, and hopefully it will work. It works. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's see what this one goes to. We'll do this one first. There's 2 Phillips screws right here, guys. And all of this will connect with our factory harness. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this out. This is by far the easiest upgrade you can possibly do to your car. No splicing. If you want to splice, the only way that you're gonna do that is with the G4 taillights. And I wish you the best of luck, because as easy as that may sound, the wire colors are completely different, and some of them are not even used. This one's loose for some reason. Okay. One day. Cool. Now, all I'm gonna do is just go ahead, take out every single bulb. There we go. Go. One. And this harness right here is gonna, essentially, we're gonna have to follow this harness to wherever it leads us and unplug it, which is gonna be right under the car, and plug this in and just feed it right through, and then everything should pop in as normal. And this is how it should look. If I back up, that's how it should look. So we're gonna fast forward just a little bit, and you guys are just gonna see me take care of all this stuff right here. Okay, after fighting with it, I finally got it out. All I had to do was push this in, and it came right out. As you guys can see, I'll do a compare and contrast. These are the same type of connectors. If I flip them over, there's 4 slots and 5 inserts right here for the other harness for the rest of the car, and everything should be connect and play. So I also brought with me, if I can find it, some detailer, quick detailer, and I believe a bristle brush, as this thing is going to have to connect somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and spray all this down, clean it off, saturate it. Okay, now that we got this untied, now you can start looking for a spot for all this stuff. So first and foremost, we're just gonna go ahead, before we actually do that, I just thought of it. So let's go ahead and locate the, so it'll be this one. We can go ahead and take this out, and then the old harness is here, and go ahead and swap my LED reverse bulb in here, plug that in. There we go. So that takes care of that LED bulb. Whoops. Okay, and then feed this down. Okay, there we go. Now, finding a spot. Let's see, is that enough? Does it need to go down? It may. So we'll just let it dangle for now. Oh dear. Dude, I'm not gonna believe. I'm going to believe these are actually the mounting points. Weirdly enough, they don't magically fit. Okay, after fighting with it, I just realized that these just pop off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just pry one of these bad boys off if I can. Oh my god, this one's tough. So the camera died and now I'm back. So I already got this installed, but I forgot about the applique that I said I was going to go fix. So let me go ahead and fix this real quick. What I believe the issue is essentially, if I can find, there it is. If I can find what's going on, it's not properly attached. But I already went ahead and installed this, and I'm about to pry it off just to show you guys. You guys are gonna most likely saw the clip where I was struggling and with this, and let me tell you, it was not a fun time trying to get those off, as in the plastic tabs protecting this. I gotta say, like, I'm kudos to them for protecting it. Like, not a lot of companies would even do that. And I'm about to show you guys, or you guys can see it like right here. You guys look with the instructions that these are metal, dude. Like, not even ours or some form of an alloy. And you see, I'm already struggling trying to take this one off. Oh my god. There we go. See, metal. Got the resistor packed right here, plugged in. But let's go ahead and see like what's going on with this applique. Okay, there we go. And now it looks a whole lot better. And now what I did to install this was essentially take off this cable right here, unplug it, attach it right here, make sure it's clean with isopropyl alcohol, then go ahead, feed this cable down under, then go ahead and connect it. Make sure everything, and I already had checked this just to see, and I'm going to show you guys with the other one when I get done completely. Make sure like you hear 2 pops. There you go. Okay. Now it should look like this. And now with the applique finished, I mean, I can still see sort of inside there. This might be broken. Don't know, but now it looks a whole lot better than what it did. But now that we got this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just screw in my 2 Phillips screws. Okay, and now it's in there. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick before I go into a fast loop. So resistor pack, like I said previously, go ahead and just pull this little tab down and slide this off slowly. Here you go. This is just a wise decision just to install this separately. I have already went ahead and unscrewed this just to speed up the process. On the bottom is the harness. This is the exact same harness right here that I'm about to show you. This right here, the easiest way I have figured out to take this out, because a lot of the stuff that you're gonna be removing is most likely from whatever year date your car was, and it's caked up on there. I remove these white tabs and I grab a flathead screwdriver and I pry down this little button right here. If you guys can see inside, if it shows, there's a little clip right here that you can push forward, and it will unlatch from the vehicle harness and let go of your taillight harness, and you will reverse that and just slide it right in, and it should click right in. So here's the issue with this one. I have already performed that and already went ahead and removed the reverse slide. We're going to do the same cleaning procedure, but here's the doozy. This must have somebody must have done a taillight swap on this or something happened, excuse me, to the other one, because as you guys can see, there's a hole and I have the actual tab. So this makes things a little bit interesting, and I'm kind of disappointed because you live and you learn, and I don't know why that would be there. So I have to pop this one back on completely after fighting with it to make sure that this thing actually stays. So there you go. And now it's going to be the same exact thing. We're going to do the cleaning, and then I'm going to show you where to put the coil pack again, or resistor pack, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, so I'll initiate the time loop and I'll see you guys from under the car. And right here where you see will be enough slack with this resistor pack right here to connect with the taillight. I made sure of it, as this is essentially almost the same spot, just a little bit different, but it will make it up there. And just push up this white tab so it locks. also do this one. There we go. And now, ta-da! And that's how the brake lights look. Basically, essentially, like an Escalade, just curved. And this is great. Now, we gotta test out the functionality of it. So, let me go ahead, drop the tailgate. Let me clear this up real quick before I do. And I'll screw that back in. Okay. And I'll record from the rear. And I'm aware that I'm wearing different clothes, but that is all. Guys, we did it. We got it. So essentially, I'm using my phone now instead of the GoPro, but Escalade Roof Rack, Escalade styled G3 taillights, Escalade Roof Rack, and we're straight pimping. And this is basically episode 1, and I do understand that it's a simple thing. But I just thought I would record my build, and the build is going to be very mild, so that's about as cool as it's going to get. But I'm a simple guy with simple wants, and I got my simple wants for the back end anyway. And the next episode, we're going to be taking care of the interior, updating the AC buttons so they work, or they look better than what they do. What we're also going to do is fix the upper respirator on top of the headliner, get that fixed. Heat ain't working until I dial it up to 90, and we'll go ahead and also start looking into some other materials that we can update.